And welcome back to the second half of Kingdom News. Joining us tonight is Don Brown, Executive Director of the Eternity Challenge. It's a local nonprofit ministry. Welcome, Don.
Hi. Grateful to be here, Tony.
Yeah, so tell our audience what the Eternity Challenge is all about.
Well, the Eternity Challenge is a vision from our CEO, Bob Beaudry, who about 5 years ago thought that the Christians run full bore into doing ministry, and then sometimes they find out that they need more money to run their ministries. And he thought maybe there was another way to do it by creating businesses where we would have champions run those businesses that would be willing to pass the profits through to do ministry. So 100% of the profits of all of our business, we have 8 businesses currently, and we have champions that run those businesses. And so 100% of the profits flow through those businesses, and we have about 26 people in full-time ministry. We have about 150 people that work for us. And so the business side, we have about 8 businesses that we run. 3 of the largest ones we have are real estate, sales, and service. And we also have investments where we buy and flip houses. Like right now we're doing the Howard Johnson's rehab hotel here in Rockland with our construction crew. We have 60 men on that, and about 30 of them have come out of prison, and we're helping the inmates get jobs that way. Our real estate company does retail real estate too, buy and sell, list and sell houses. And then we have the real estate company. We have full bore auto services company where we repair autos, and we also buy and flip cars. So we have renovations, paint and finish. And, the paradigm shift is basically that we take 100% of the profits, pass it through to the ministries we serve. A number of the ministries we serve, we have about 5 that we work full-time on, and then we partner with a lot of ministries. But one of them is the Mighty Oaks Fight Club outpost that we are here in Rockland. A lot of our warriors who come back from serving over in the Middle East have come back, and post-traumatic stress has turned out to be a real problem here in America. And
sure.
We have 23 suicides per day, and with an 80% divorce rate. And if we can get them to come to the Fight Club, we have some great results in the Fight Club where we have 0 suicides and 0 divorces. So we're real happy about the Mighty Oaks Fight Club that we put on.
Well, what a great idea for a ministry. I can't imagine. So let me understand how it works. You say 100% of the profits go towards various charities, ministries, etc. I assume that's after a fair salary is paid or a wage, to the workers, etc.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
We ask our people to pray when we come here. We don't pay retail. When I came to work here, they asked me what would be, what would I consider that they couldn't pay what the going rate was out there, but they also knew I had to pay my bills, so to come up with a number that was reasonable, and that's what we ask folks to do, just be reasonable about what their expectations are, because we can't pay like they do out in the world, and therefore we don't charge what they charge
Sure.
out in the world. So.
Yeah, so you're not only, you're kind of doing a double ministry where you help and employ, like you say, former or actual veterans and other individuals that were out of work, so you're helping them, but in the process, you are taking money and actually, using it to fund ministries. So what are some of the ministries that you're funding?
Yeah, exactly. Thanks, Tony, for asking that.
Sure.
One of our sweet spots is we have a heart. Our DNA is to help hurting people. And one of the ministries we have a great educational team that goes into the prisons. We go into Placer County Jail, Folsom Prison. We'll be into RCCC soon. And we go in there and teach skills training. We also teach Bible. But we build relationships with guys in hopes that they will call us the day they get out so we can come and partner up with them and step in the gap so that they have an opportunity to lead that abundant life that we talk about. So we give them jobs where we can. We help train them up. We get them into housing. We have 180 houses under property management. And so we use some of those houses for transitional housing, and so we have a number of those that we've set aside for prison ministry. And then a lot of those folks are able to work for us in some of our businesses, and that works out really nicely.
Wow, 180 houses right here in the Sacramento area?
Yeah, we have a large investment group. We're very blessed to have a large group of investors, and
Sure.
they've purchased about 200 houses from us, and so that's been a blessing for us to be able to use some of those for ministry.
We're speaking with Don Brown, Executive Director of the Eternity Challenge, a great ministry here, as you can hear. And how can some of our listeners or maybe some of the organizational leaders that are listening help the Eternity Challenge?
That would be a blessing. As we all know, we all need help. And I would say that we have a Monday morning meeting at 9 o'clock at 4200 Rockland Road. If they could come to that meeting and they'd hear a full hour, we've just got an awful lot to say, and we do need people that can serve, and we still are hiring. So they could volunteer in some of our ministries. They could go to our website, which is www.theeternitychallenge.com. And on there, there's a place to donate. So all of our ministries need donations. That would be a great help.
Okay.
And we're actually putting on a bicycle ride across country, 3,000 miles, to raise awareness of the Fight Club coming up in May. So there's a donation button on our website for that as well. So those would be some ways that people could assist us, Tony.
Yeah, well, I'm just up the road from you there in Loomis, so maybe I'll stop by next Monday, and it'd be a great opportunity to really see how it all works. So what would people experience at the meeting if they came?
The Monday meeting has just been a blessing to us. We have relied totally on God for the last 3 years to bring what He wants us to do through that meeting. We've not advertised. This is actually the first time we've ever done any kind of marketing, or I keep hearing people tell us that we're the best well-kept secret in Northern California. So
Okay.
Through that Monday meeting, you'll get a lot more detail of how we've grown, where we came from, how God's moving in these ministries, and what our needs are. Our CEO takes the first half of the meeting, and he's brilliant with his tax background and business background, and then I take half of the meeting for vision. So I think it would be a very interesting thing for you to come and hear what we've got to say.
Real quickly, can people make donations to help you out? And where do they go?
That'd be a blessing. As you know, the ministry, there's so many people hurting out there that we want to serve, and we just can't sometimes because we don't have enough money to do that. But absolutely, we would love to receive any donations that someone felt that they could give.
All right, Don, thank you very much for joining us tonight.
Absolutely, and thank you very much for having me on.
All right. And that was Don Brown, Executive Director of the Eternity Challenge. If you'd like to find out more, if you'd like to make a donation, if you'd maybe like to go to work for them and help them with this great ministry, you can go to theeternitychallenge.com. That's theeternitychallenge.com. Thanks for listening to another edition of Kingdom News. We're on every night, Monday through Thursday at 6 p.m. We try to give you the biblical perspective on the nightly news. Please continue to pray for your brothers and sisters in Christ around the world that are being persecuted, their businesses destroyed, in some cases their homes destroyed. And don't forget to pray for that permanent solution to mankind's problems. Thy kingdom come.